We're back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. I'll ask for a return this video to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. Now, we're going to talk about MMAT, Meta Materials Inc. And this is a stock that is not my favorite. I'm going to share with you guys why in this video, but it's presenting itself to become an opportunity. And we're going to go over all the information on why this stock is one you want to watch, obviously with caution, but we're going to be talking about all the data, all the technicals, and everything going on in the charts to watch moving forward. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over on Friday in the Discord, guys. And this is something you can gain access to as well by joining us. The links are down below. Let's discuss that. They were home run opportunities, and then we're going to jump into all the data and information here with MMAT, Meta Materials Inc. So the two home runs I mentioned this morning over at the Discord were phenomenal. It was a great way to end the week and a great way to end the month, right? The last weekend before the month transitioning into September next week. It was spectacular, guys. If this is something you want to become part of, I would like to invite you to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So here we are with NURO, one of the stocks I mentioned, CEMI, RNXT, and TAOP. This was our worst performer, and CEMI was our worst performer, giving 10% plus at its highest point. This gave jumps of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10%. But our two home runs, we're going to go ahead and look at them here on the chart. They were spectacular, guys. So here we are with NURO, and this jumped up in the pre-market, right? Pretty fast, a 3 to 5% when we started watching it, pulled back down and took off a nice 20% plus in a matter of minutes. Then it sat sideways and took off to a highest point of 60% plus in the day, guys. This was phenomenal. Now, RNX was our second home run of the day, and it gave us a highest point of 20% plus in a matter of 5 minutes, guys. And this is what we look for. Opportunities daily. If this is something that interests you, you're more than welcome to join us. We look forward to having you join us. And it's not just about the stocks I watch that creates value in this community, if not the community itself that you can become part of today, guys. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with MMAT, Meta Materials Inc. And the reason why I stated at the beginning of the video this is not my favorite, and it is one I'm going to watch with caution, is because there's a lot of investors that got into this stock before the split, after the split as it was dipping, thinking that these were the dips to get into, and they're now holding as it's all the way down at these lows because of a possible or specific date of a dividends, right? And it's actually not paying back the losses, right? The dividends won't make up for the pullback that this stock has had. Now, a lot of investors are hoping for it to reverse from here and get back up to these levels over time. Now, that is a possibility, don't get me wrong, but this is a video that's going to be good news for those possibly holding, and this is a video for those that are coming across it for the first time to watch it vigilantly with caution and pay close attention if it makes sense or if it's an opportunity. And the reason why this is good news for those that are holding is because it possibly might go higher if this all continues and the technicals and the setup and the short interest and the float continue to go higher as we see it, right? Presenting itself to become an opportunity. So MMAT, Meta Materials Inc. is definitely one of those that I've always stayed away from. I was watching with caution. I know there was a lot of hype and speculation around it, and some people saw their positions go up. They didn't leave because they didn't understand, or they just wanted to hold because of the fact that the merger was coming, and then also the dividends. They didn't want to lose those rights, and here we are seeing it pull back drastically, right? And sitting sideways, and now it's picking back up steam. So what are the key things we want to watch right now? Well, we want this to break through the resistance that was reached on Friday, okay? And that is right there at 454. If that gets broken through, the next point is 469, and then up here at 624. I think 624 will be a key level to let us know how much momentum is really happening, because that would cover up the losses here that happened from July 8th all the way down to July 20th and going down to these lows, almost dividing by 3, right? Down here, or 2 hitting the high threes from the sixes. And that is something to definitely monitor and watch. Now, the stock right now is in the fours, and it's pushing up. And from these lows down here, it's nearly doubling. It's not there yet, but it's almost 1.5 up in the whole entire amount. So 150%. Now, it went up, pulled back down to the threes, and shot up pretty fast on Friday. Now, there's a lot of hype and speculation that this might continue. And I'm going to show you guys why people are speculating that this could go higher and why people are excited. So, you could see it here that the short float is 43%. That is pretty high, guys. We've talked about 20, we've talked about 25. I've even stated 15 is pretty high, even though 20 and above is high. 15 is pretty close, but 43%, that is double the benchmark of significantly being in a high position of 20%, right? So 43% is nearly double of that, and that is something to be aware of, okay? And the whole entire shares, that is where it comes to a point where you can see that it's extremely diluted. There's a lot of shares out there. It's going to take a lot of volume. It's going to take a lot of momentum. And you could see that volume was in the 40 millions on Friday. A little bit, about, I'd say 3 times. I was going to say a little bit higher, but actually it's about 3 times the average volume of the 10-day average. You can see it there, 14 to 40. So this volume needs to continue being above the average volume of the last 10 days and also continue to stay within this range or higher for it to significantly show an impact in the chart. And if this continues to push up higher from these levels, eventually this right here will actually go lower. That's what I'm going to be watching for. And if it does, that means shorts have started to cover and it's going to push it up even higher. I don't think shorts have even begun covering. And if they have, it's been just a little bit, but it's going to be very interesting if shorts start to cover. Retail investors, institutional investors, and investors in general continue to pile on in, bringing it up higher, forcing a short squeeze to possibly happen, and the shorts eventually covering, pushing it even higher, turning from bears to bulls, and making this stock soar. And there's key levels to definitely watch. I've talked about the resistance levels, but the support, the first one's right here at 406. The next one would be down here at 341. Those are the 2 support levels I would watch carefully to see if the bulls are holding it up or if the bears are tearing this one down fairly fast, way back down to where this all started. But this momentum has been pretty strong in the last several days, and specifically on Friday. And a lot of people are excited for Monday when it comes to this stock. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below on this one. How do you feel about it? How many shares do you own? And where do you see this going moving forward? As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.